Hi everybody, it's me, Charles Norman, Sports Solutions LLC. We are the creators of Athletic SOS. It is always free to you guys to use. Look down below, I'll give you a code. I give you instructions for using the code. If you have a high school athlete, you want to use that software. So, and also I put down there a little quick video. You guys asked me for that. That'll show you kind of the basics of what it is. So please feel free to use it. All right, so I think we're on number 7 here of my nuanced things that I've seen through the years. We're a software development company. That's just who we are. And so we've helped thousands of kids get, we don't know if we helped them get the athletic scholarship, but we gave them the information they needed to pursue, find out who they qualified for, what schools they qualified for, and be able to reach out. We gave them contact information through our software. And so we've got thousands of kids under our belt now that have been using us to try to get athletic scholarships. But one of the things we're trying to do in this series, or I'm trying to do in this series, is show you guys what the little nuanced differences are between the kids that get the athletic scholarship and the kids that don't. What is it that the college coaches are kind of looking for? What seems to set these kids apart from everyone else? And so one of the things I've talked about a long time is you have to have something about you. You have to have a reputation. You have to be known for something. And so a lot of kids take that, even from when they're real little, just getting started. Oh, this kid's a great defensive player. This kid's a great offensive player. Oh, this kid can do this. Or this kid can do that. You sort of have a reputation you build through the years. Now, there's a lot of times there's a switch right around age 12 and 13. Some of the kids that struggled a little bit as they were coming up or a little bit slower to grasp the game or get their athletic ability together, they start to come on. You start to see them come on. And some of the kids that start off like a flash, they sort of tail out. And a lot of times it happens because of size. One of the biggest things I tell you guys is many kids are playing the wrong sport. They start off, they like the sport, their friends play it at school, they happen to be good at it, and then they get to 12, 13, and then that size difference and the other kids' maturity starts to set in. And that's what I talked about a little bit last week. Some of the kids that were born later in the year or earlier in the year that had a disadvantage because of the sport they were playing, their bodies start to catch up with the other kids. Their ability to control their bodies start to catch up, and their ability to think and be mature on the playing field changes. So they're just going to overtake those other kids. And a lot of times the kids that start off really fast, they don't really keep building on their skill set because they were already better than everybody else. And you sort of fall into that laziness. It's not laziness. It's just like, hey, I can come out here anytime I want and beat all the rest of these guys. But they catch up. The other kids catch up. So anyway, but I don't want to go there, because what we're really trying to get at with all of these things that I'm talking about now are the things that people don't see. And so this one I want to talk about is not your speed, your quickness, your abilities, your skill set, all of that. Those are all great. Those are things you could be known for, right? That hey, this kid can do X, Y, Z. But the one that I like the most, the one that everybody seems to overlook, is presence. What is your presence on the court? Do you make 3 things should be happening? Your coach should be feeling just confident the fact that you're not injured, that you're on the playing field, and you're on their team. Like, they're just happy. The minute that you're out there participating, they feel comfortable. All of a sudden, their blood pressure lowers down. Your teammates, oh, we've got X, Y, Z on our team. And you don't have to be the star, the superstar of the team. But it's good if you are in high school, obviously, if you're trying to play for collegiate level. But just knowing that you're there, your players on the team know. Other people may get the most points or the most yards or the most whatever it is that you guys are playing. They may get the most newsprint, but the kids on the team know who the heart and soul of the team is. If you're the heart and soul of the team, it's a feeling. Everybody feels it. And then your opponents have to go, oh boy, this is going to be a problem. Nobody talks about this kid, but this kid is the one that we're the most worried about. Yeah, we know XYZ is going to get theirs, but this kid is the difference maker. It's the win or loss. That you want to be, if you can be that kid, if you're not going to be the superstar and you still want to play at the collegiate level, be that kid, the one that they go, oh, this kid's a problem. And then there's something that the college coaches, the scouts, can see with your presence. And I don't know any better way to explain it, but you can see it. But I'm going to give you two players that have that and kind of fit what I'm talking about. And so they're former Laker players. I follow the Lakers. And so there's 2 kids. There was Josh Hart and there's Alex Caruso. If you guys have ever seen them play, you know what I mean when I say presence. When they're on the court, their demeanor, the way they move, doesn't have anything to do with being a tough guy or really loud and rah, rah, rah and all that kind of stuff. It's just a sense of, if they're on your team, they're, what do we used to call them when I was young? They're a gamer. That's the best way I can put it. This kid's a gamer. If you can get that attached to your name, you're going to be able to play at the next level, most likely. Now, you do need to do some other things. You need to be able to let those coaches, those college coaches, everybody know you exist, where you are, especially if you're not the superstar, that you qualify to go to their school. All of the things that you need to do, it's already in Athletic SOS. I already built that. That's something I built, and I give it away. We're doing great by this. I'm probably the worst business process ever, but this is the way I'm going, and I'm having a ball. I'm working with some cool organizations that are already doing something else with kids, and we work with the software is included. So that's why you never see me advertise Athletic SOS. If you didn't happen to catch this video, you wouldn't even know we existed. But I'm doing that on purpose because it's a slow build, but it's starting to roll downhill now. And so we're with some really great organizations. Anybody else that has an organization, you work with kids that are trying to get high school scholarship, they're trying to get college scholarships, but they're high school kids, junior high school kids we're even working with now. Or if you have a school that is a private school or a charter school or something like that, we're working with them too. They want to start at 5 years old and start working their way. They want to create an athletic program. It's a great way to get a lot of donors, a lot of people that when they graduate, they want to come back. Athletics makes your program feel bigger than it is a lot of times. Even here, out here where we are, a lot of the playoffs are coming. Some of the smaller schools, some of the private schools are starting to take over because they built their athletic program. Kids want to go to that school. That's how you build your school up. I hate to say it. I know everybody tries to get on athletics as, you know, school is for, you know, your ABCs and your math and all of the, you know, 3 R's, reading, writing, arithmetic. But sports can help you build on that so that you can do those other things. It's just a great way of doing things, and it keeps the kids out of trouble, and it gets them to recognize each other, get a social setup for themselves. It's just all around just the greatest way to move forward, in my opinion. Okay, I don't want to get on my soapbox. So what's our big one for number 7? Presence. Do you have a sense of presence on the court that people can see, that's palatable, that people can feel it? Your coach, your teammates, the opponents, and scouts and college coaches that are looking for a player to come to their program is that little bit of thing. And these are the things that we want to talk about. They're a little esoteric. They're a little, you don't really see them. You can't explain them 100%, but you know it's there. And you guys know what I'm talking about. And I gave you 2 players, Josh Hart and Alex Caruso in the NBA. Take a look at them and you'll see what I mean when they're playing and when they're on the court. All right, guys, as always, best of luck to you in everything you do. We're going to keep these going. I'm getting great feedback from you guys. And next week will be number 8. And I got a surprise for you there too. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.